Okay, upon disassembly, we finally got the T-18 fully disassembled. This shaft here is the one that original my son. We cut it off so we get the puller I had that had the reach. Only the reach wasn't long enough for the entire length, so we cut that off and made it work to get the rear bearing off. So this is trash. Here's the new advanced adapters shaft that needed put in to make it fit the Dana 300 transfer case like the original T-170. The parts are over there, pretty simple construction. Both of these front and rear bearings are the same. It turns out the rear bearing's a little bit worn. It's not so smooth turning as the front. So the kit will have both of those. The key thing on this transmission when I did this shaft changeover was these rings. Got a couple of them off of the screwdriver and hammer, but it took forever. Then I got the proper tool, and this one came off real easy. And this is the tool. However, it was not good enough to get this one off. This one is really stiff. It goes up here retains the second gear assembly. So just today, for the future, I got one of these from Amazon. Really heavy duty, really long and heavy duty. This will do the job. You need these. Regular snap ring pliers are worthless. We used them, but with a screwdriver it took forever to get them off. These have duck bills with like a waffle pattern impressed upon both sides here on the outside, so that it'll grip those rings and make them stay apart. So this is the heavy duty version of the Lyle, and I haven't used it yet because as you can see, I just gave up on this, and I used a grinder to basically grind out part of it, and damage the shaft, which I don't care about. But it also, the grinder, I hit the second gear, which that's probably still very usable. Just sand that smooth. But I ordered a new second gear assembly, which will be coming today, this whole assembly. And there's the synchro for second gear. So it's pretty simple transmission. It's these snap rings that cause the trouble. So I got to get some. The only thing is there's new needle bearings that fit in here with grease to hold them in place, so that when you reassemble this in the transmission, will be like that. And there's the synchronizer for fourth gear. Anyway, just an update on that transmission. We'll get it back together. Counter shaft gear is really good. The condition of the first gear hub on the hub is excellent. The first gear and the reverse gear are excellent. They're unsynchronized, so they get worn. They can get worn out by people previously. The transmission, if it had been used where it was rolling forward and constantly, regularly put into reverse gear, so the gears had to grind to a stop and get engaged. That happens, but these are in good shape. So case is all cleaned up, ready to go back together. I owe my wife a new redwood picnic table.